Alright guys, thanks for watching this Diagnostic World video. In this video we're going to be looking at how to remove the rear barges from any vehicle. This is actually a Porsche 911, it's my personal Porsche 911. But we see we've got the barges on here, and what we're going to do is actually remove these barges without sort of leaving any dents or any marks or any damage to the actual paper, the bodywork. It's a metal surface that we're working on, and we're going to try and basically get this barge off without damaging the barge. I know it's already coming away a little bit here, so I mean, to be honest with you, we could just pull that off and we'll glue that back on in a different stage. But I'm taking this barge off because I'm putting a completely different barge on. So what we're going to do first of all, we're going to be using a heat gun to actually heat up the sticky part behind the barge. So this is what I'm talking about here when I've removed that little bit there. It's double-sided sort of black foam kind of stuff, and what we need to do is we need to basically use the gun to actually heat this up, and then once we've done that, it's a case of getting you can get any sort of string or really thin string, fishing line, thread, which I've got here, and then we'll just be using it to sort of go in behind here and peel the barge away from the actual car. But first what we need to do is start heating it up. Now you'll notice what I'm doing is actually keeping the gun moving at all times. We don't want to let any one part heat up, and what I'll do is I'll put my hand here as a gauge, and that will basically give me a good idea of when it's time to stop using the heat gun. It'll almost become unbearable for my hand. And I'm going to do this for about a minute or so. Right, and this is where we need to be quite quick. So you're going to get your thread, enough to sort of wrap around your finger so it doesn't come loose, and then what you need to do is just, as I'm doing here, slowly feed it through. My thread is snapped there, so I need to get a new bit. Thread normally works okay, but if you find it's too thin, then of course use something a little bit thicker, like maybe fishing wire, or dental floss is also a good one to use. It's off. I've snapped again here. It's snapping. I think what I'll need to do is get some thread ready. And we've left this one a little bit too long, so I'm going to reheat this one. So all of the barges, they're still intact, other than the tiny part of the ear there. And what I'll do is I'll just grab the camera here. So what we need to do now, you'll see that you're still left with all of this kind of sticky back, which you can peel off to an extent, but then you'll still be left. Don't really want to rub that too much. And what we'll do is we'll get a cleaning compound to actually start cleaning all of this off. Alright, so I've been able to remove most of this sticky back adhesive, but we're still left with quite a big outline of what was previously there. Now I'm going to use the Autoglym Intense Tar Remover. There are lots of different products out there which will do a similar job. For now, I'm just going to do it very lightly. I don't want to cause any further damage. Or when I say further damage, I mean damage there's no damage on here, but we just want to be quite methodical, firm but not too firm. And I can already see the outline of the badge starting to completely disappear. Alright, so after about 5 minutes worth of elbow grease, we've got to a stage now where it looks like we can barely see any of the marks. There's still a few tiny marks on there. I'm going to now use the triple wax car polish. So we can still see, if just release the camera here. I don't know how well you can see this, but you probably can't see it from a few feet away, but as I get close up I can still see a few marks on there and a few bits of evidence that the badge existed. There's a bit here as well. You can probably just about see that there. So as I say, a few more layers of wax on here should get rid of that.